Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have joined our pregame broadcast, it will begin shortly, as we are about 2 minutes from broadcast.
2 minutes. Down the line, we will start in 2 minutes.
I was wondering if you knew. Yeah. Okay. Back in the day, that was John Ward that did that. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, wolf.
I never heard Doc over there. Doc, talk to me.
Say what?
Talk.
Oh, check 1, check. Sibowitz. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Kingston looks to bounce back from its first loss of the season, and Union County goes for its third win of the season, something that hasn't happened since 2019. Kingston has had its head coach since 2013. Union County's had 8 since 2013. Kingston has made the playoffs in 7 of the last 10 years. Union County has made the playoffs once in the last 10 years. Yeah, the Patriots haven't exactly been successful in football over the years, but this is a new season. First-year head coach Noah Malakote is trying to get the program moving in the right direction, and so far so good. His team avenged a 2022 38-12 defeat to Claiborne County a couple weeks ago, winning 28-26. Win number 2 came last week against single-A competitor Cosby. Tonight, though, it's new region opponent Kingston, which is coming off a tough-fought loss to Meigs County. If the Patriots really are progressing, tonight would be a great night to show it. On the other hand, the Yellow Jackets missed the playoffs a season ago for the first time since 2014, so avoiding a loss in their first region matchup is critical in making sure that doesn't happen again. Who will come out on top? We'll find out tonight on the OEB Law Game of the Week. Day or night, 24/7, someone will be there to answer and give you a free consultation and get to work on your case immediately. Call 865-546-1111 or visit the website full of helpful information, recintoacheck.com. That's OEB Law. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition of High School Football on BBB TV Channel 12. I'm Aaron Harvey, joined by my colleague, former basketball coach for a season, former football coach for many seasons, and current school administrator, Dr. Dan Shoemaker. And this is the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show. Coach, obviously, 2 programs in 2 different places right now, but Union County is hungry. This is not a team that Kingston needs to overlook tonight.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there, Aaron. The talk around Maynardville right now is that this team is finally turning a corner. And we have a young coach who's bringing a lot of energy to this Union County program. And the Patriots are starting to believe in themselves just a little bit. So Kingston better be wary of the Patriots when they come in tonight.
That's Coach Shoemaker. And this is the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show. Got a home you want to sell? Looking to buy a home? Elaine can help with that. Perennial multi-million-dollar seller. Serving most of East Tennessee, she has the know-how to get the job done for you. Give her a call or text at 423-619-6748. That's 423-619-6748. Or if you're like me and you don't like talking to people, email her at ElaineWalden15@gmail.com. We'll preview our game tonight as well as tell you what's going on around the area when we get back to the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show for the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits, perfect plays, and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense and tackle any obstacles blocking you from scoring a full and fair settlement. Call OEB Law 865-546-1111 and turn your wreck into a check.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
Here we go, Billy. Swing hard.
As your local agent, I know you. I know every Saturday your son Billy plays Little League. We sponsor his team. And we know you love parking way too close to the field. That's why we tailor a unique policy for you and your car. Because sometimes something from out of left field can literally come from out of left field. That's simple human sense.
Ask Griffin Insurance Agency in Kingston if auto owners make sense for you.
Daniel Forrester has been trusted by Anderson County families for nearly 2 decades. Daniel has appeared in Anderson County Chancery, Circuit, Sessions, and Juvenile Court thousands of times over the past decade. A Rule 31 mediator, Daniel has been trusted to mediate hundreds of cases across Anderson County. A community leader, Daniel has worked closely with local officials to make Anderson County a better place. A conservative and dedicated husband and father, Daniel's faith has shaped his character and integrity. On March 5th, vote Daniel Forrester for Anderson County Chancellor.
Welcome back to the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show. Elaine has over 6 years in the business and did just under $10 million in sales a year ago. You can feel confident that she can take care of your real estate needs. She serves most of East Tennessee, but especially Anderson, Blount, Cumberland, Loudoun, Knox, McMinn, Monroe, Morgan, Roane, and Scott counties. Give her a call or text today at 423-619-6748. That's 423-619-6748. I'm Aaron Harvey, and with me this season is Coach Dan Shoemaker. What a matchup last night on Rivalry Thursday as Alcoa made the trip to Greenville to take on the Green Devils. Greenville was the aggressor early, going up 7-0 and stopping Alcoa's offense on a couple of tries. A punt by the Tornadoes down at the 1 turned into an easy pick 6 to tie the game, and then not long after that, inclement weather took over, and no, that's not a pun. A lightning delay lasted past 10 p.m. before the game was called. Final score 7-7. It will go down as a no contest tie.
Yeah, and you worry about that as a head coach for both of these programs because wins are what count. Ties are no contest. So a team that has 9 wins and 1 loss will come out ahead of an 8-win team that has 2 no contest ties. So that's always an issue. Now, the Tornadoes had a much shorter trip than their opponents from last week coming out of New York. But last week they weren't tested. I felt like they would be tested last night, and they really were. I was just very disappointed, though, that we didn't get to see that one finished up because I thought that would be a really, really nice ball game at the end.
It was turning out to be before it was called. Maryville lost to Bradley Central last week, 21-13. The Rebels have West at home tonight. You have to go all the way back to the year 2000 to find 2 straight losses for that powerhouse in Blount County. But that streak of bounce backs is in danger. The other Rebels, the West Rebels, won last year against Maryville 31-18, and there's no reason at all for West to think that goes any differently this year. I think all of East Tennessee's looking that direction tonight and wondering if Rome is falling. Does West symbolize a Germanic tribe coming in to signal the end of an empire?
I used to teach world history, Aaron, and so that's a great reference for this Maryville-West matchup. While Rome didn't fall in a day, obviously, it did start to decrease over time, and I think we may be witnessing a little bit of decline with Maryville right now from the grand days of Coach Quarles. The loss of running back Gage Ledoux week 1 has really been a big hit for them, and they've slipped just a little bit because of that. I would not count them out at home just yet, but it's going to be a struggle for them.
Yeah, because keep in mind also that in that year 2000, Maryville began the season with 4 straight losses. That was in George Quarles' second season leading the program, but they ended the year by hoisting the gold ball, so maybe we shouldn't overreact just yet. Speaking of rare losing streaks, Anderson County's 0-3 on the year. It's the first time the program has lost 3 games in a row since 2008. As a bonus factoid, the head coach at the time was Larry Kerr, who is credited with helping Union County get back on its feet by taking over that program in 2017. But the losing streak this time around is directly following the longest winning streak in school history of 15 games, which culminated in a state title last December. Now, to be fair, the schedule has been far from easy. And to be even fairer, the Mavericks lost a ton of seniors off that spectacular team from last season. But now Davy Gillum takes his Mavs into the first region game at Fulton. Tonight is a great night for AC to flip the script on the difficult season.
Yeah, I honestly believe that we'll see the Mavs make a run now. It's taken them about 3 weeks to kind of get the puzzle pieces fitted where they want them to fit and kind of figure out some things about themselves, because they had some big shoes to fill from last year, obviously. But I wouldn't be surprised to see them make a 6 or 7 game run right now into the playoffs. They still have West, obviously, and they still have that big Clinton rivalry game. But both of those are non-conference games, so I can still see them making a strong run for a district championship at this point.
Well, we just had the region schedule up on the, or region standings up on the screen there, and if you look at that region that they are in, you've got Carter. Carter's played very well this season so far. Gibbs has gotten better over the years. Seymour, Fulton, South Doyle, and then you got Anderson County. We'll have Anderson County and Seymour coming up next week, but I believe Anderson County can compete in this region and come back and win that thing. It's just their first 3 opponents have been brutal.
Absolutely. Tough schedule, but that makes you better in the stretch run.
And I think that's the philosophy for Davy Gillum and Anderson County. So that's Dan Shoemaker. I am Aaron Harvey, and this is the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show. We got some more games to go over when we get back, and also, of course, we got to preview our game tonight. It is Union County at Kingston here on the OEB Law Game of the Week.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Our story starts with a promise made to the communities of East Tennessee. A promise to always look forward, to the horizon, and past it. A promise to help you live well. At Covenant Health, whenever you enter one of our hospitals, visit any of our physicians, or talk to us on the phone, we will welcome you and your family as one of our own. Because it's about you, and it's about time. Covenant Health. For every moment.
And welcome back to the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show. Elaine can buy or sell your home for you, just like she has for so many others. A multi-year, multi-million-dollar producer, Elaine serves most of all of East Tennessee. You can text her right now at 423-619-6748. As a matter of fact, you can call her right now at that same number, 423-619-6748. I'm Aaron Harvey alongside Coach Dan Shoemaker, and we are at Kingston for tonight's matchup. It's Union County at the Kingston Yellow Jackets. So, you know, Harriman is having to have heartbreak here, which has to be heavy in the head coach's heart. The Blue Devils could put their story into lyrical form and be the Blues Devils. And if they need a bassist, I know a good one.
I know a guy.
A week ago at Oliver Springs, the Bobcats got the 27-26 win, and the week before that at Wartburg, the Bulldogs eked out the fourth quarter victory 21-18. Greenback is in town tonight this week, and the Cherokees sit with a winless record as well. This could prove to be a pivotal game for both of these teams if either wants to make the playoffs. It's got to be tough to keep a team motivated in a scenario like Travis Tapp has. What does Harriman have to do to put the past behind them and be ready for tonight?
One thing Coach Tapp has to really do is get his guys to have a short memory. Now, what I mean by that is that you can lose this week's game by worrying about what happened in the last week's game. And if you can't get past that, it's hard to prepare for the next game. You have to take the lessons from those losses, and you have to bring them and try to get better as you go forward and play with confidence and not stand around and wait for something bad to happen. This game may be the first in Region 2A to start thinning that playoff herd, so to speak. The winner of this game still has a good shot at getting into the playoffs. The loser of this game, though, is going to start to see that door close and will need some help down the road to have a shot to get back into the playoff picture.
And now, just to name drop a little bit, running the clock here at these Kingston football games is none other than Coach Joe Lane, who got a coaching job at Wartburg in 2001, a basketball coach, longtime coach there, now the current head basketball coach for Kingston High School. But I played for him back in the early 2000s, and he got something from Coach Krzyzewski. It's very simple. It's next play.
Next play, absolutely.
If you have a turnover, you have something bad that happens, it's your fault. You cannot focus on that. You have to focus on the next play.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of what you're talking about as well.
Absolutely.
And, you know, speaking of Wartburg, the Bulldogs had the week off after their victory over Harriman. Tonight they go to the reservation to take on Oneida in an important region game for both of those teams as well. The last time Wartburg got a win in that series, a current broadcaster was in control of that program. That was back in 2010. Oneida won 30-6 a season ago. What do you think about that matchup this time around?
Well, I remember that ball game. It was 13 years ago. It was a tight ball game at our place, and we were fortunate to come out with a victory. Our kids never quit. They played hard. Our coaches were working really hard, and it was a really great team win for us. This year, Oneida has played really well against Rockwood and Eagleton. Came up short against Coalfield. The offense was shut out completely. Rain, weather delays happened that time. I think if they can continue their balanced offensive attack and then contain that air raid that the Bulldogs are running right now, they should come out on top.
Another important region game tonight sees Clinton head to Campbell County. We know Clinton is talented, but they've been pretty outmatched in their two losses this season against Cleveland and West. The Cougars shocked the Dragons in overtime last season on Rivalry Thursday, which might have been the backbreaker that kept them out of the playoffs. Fans of both sides should be excited to see this one.
I think this one will be close, and I think it will come down to which defense can slow the other offense down. Campbell County has a high-powered offense, but I think the Clinton defense might be a little bit better with Purdue commit Damon Maribel. I think he's going to slow down the offense of Campbell County enough and make some plays that they'll hang on in the end to pull this one out.
And you see Region 2 1A. As we were talking about Greenback and who are they playing tonight? Harriman. Greenback and Harriman playing tonight. It's going to be a very important game because that is a very tough region right there. But, you know, a game that I didn't have us talking about that we probably should have, Oakdale and Oliver Springs play tonight as well, and that will be a big game to determine playoff. It'll have playoff implications as well because we think Oliver Springs probably, they finished second in the region last year. We think maybe they're going to do that again this year. But Oakdale's tricky. Coach J.R. Boyles has that team playing so well year in and year out.
You know, they've really turned a corner there in Oakdale. They've struggled for a long time, went through a series of coaches, and then Coach Boyles came in, and JR got that program stabilized and has really built a nice program there. I think his experience may give him a little bit of a advantage over Coach Harper at Oliver Springs as well. That's going to be a really good game, and I think an important game to determine district seeding.
Yeah, I am a huge fan of J.R. Boyles. I have made that no secret at all. You see Region 2 AA there, Wartburg, Oneida, and that one they're playing tonight. That's a pretty tough region as well, with York Institute leading the way. So, I tell you what, we are about 10 minutes away from kickoff here in our game tonight, and I believe they are getting set to play the national anthem, so we will stick around for that, and then we will take a final break here on the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show, and then we will come back and we will preview tonight's game as the band rolls out onto the field. And the regions just flash on your screen now. That's Oak Ridge, by the way, they're ahead of schedule.
They are.
So the Kingston band here, just tremendous. They start their evening playing God Bless America.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand as the Roane County High School Band
Our national anthem tonight performed by the Kingston High School Marching Band, and we are going to take a break. When we get back, we will preview tonight's game between Union County and Kingston on the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show.
Pat Ryan here with Kathy Mae Martin. If you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, then make the right play call and contact Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs. Kathy's 30-plus years of knowledge and experience gives her clients the competitive edge. You know, like me on game day. Kick is up and it's good. Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs.
On-site care in Kingston is accepting new patients. Nurse practitioner Candace Templeton has over 25 years of healthcare experience in offering management of chronic care conditions. On-site care offers free sports physicals for established patients. Plus, on-site care offers hormone replacement therapy with compounded pellets. And now on-site care welcomes Darren Wright, a board-certified family nurse practitioner who will be accepting new patients. Call 865-285-9588 to schedule an appointment at On-Site Care.
A college degree can't be earned in just one day, but can be achieved by doing our best together, just one day at a time. From getting a great start with your Roan State Success Coach, to learning together in the classroom, accessing free tutoring in the Learning Center, and working one-on-one with your instructors. Together, we succeed, one day at a time. Oh, and free tuition helps. So apply at roanstate.edu now, and let's succeed together.
Innovation is what allowed us to reach for the stars. And now, to reach for the ignition without changing your oil for what feels like forever. Introducing Oil Guard, a Ferris exclusive. This innovative Vanguard oil system lets you go 5 times longer between oil changes. Along with Ferris's patented suspension system, you'll cut faster, mow longer, and reduce maintenance.
Summer's not over yet. At Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, we offer a wide selection of vehicles to help you reel in every last drop of the season. 2023 Ford Escape, panoramic roof, $34,740. 2023 Ford Explorer XLT 4-wheel drive, $46,915. A 2023 F-150 Super Cab 4x4, $46,938. Local you trust, summertime fun you can afford. Ray Varner Ford, your East Tennessee Ford dealership.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting one of the ORUD showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas.
Pre-planning it makes the process just so much easier for the family. It relieves them of having to make some difficult decisions at a bad time. I've made arrangements with hundreds of families that I have never had a family come in and say, gee, I wish Mom hadn't have done this. Pre-planning, I think, is one of the best things you can do for your family, just to alleviate those concerns.
Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
And welcome back to the Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties pregame show. Elaine with multiple years experience, a multi-year, multi-million-dollar producer. She can sell your home. She can find you a home to buy. There she is on your screen. That is Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties. Call her, text her, 423-619-6748. That's 423-619-6748. You know, Kingston missed the playoffs last season for the first time since 2014. 14. The Yellow Jackets move into a new region this season, and they don't want that to happen again. That means a win tonight is critical. Union County comes into this game and into this region trying to get the ball rolling. A win tonight would signal that it indeed is, but it would also be huge if Union County wants to get into the postseason, a feat it hasn't accomplished but just 3 times in school history. The Patriots start the season with a different head coach for the 5th straight year. You heard that correct. But Noah Malakote already has 2 wins under his belt, and 1 more would give UC the most wins it's had in a season since 2019. Very different scenarios for the schools, but the same record of 2-1 coming into this one tonight.
Yeah, I think you see 2 programs that are on different sides of the same fence here. In Kingston, you see there's a lot of tradition. Coach Pankey comes from a long, strong football tradition here in Kingston. He's followed the line of coaches such as Coach Plemons, Coach Gibson, Coach Vic King, and he's carrying on the tradition of that program. Coach Malakote is a young coach who's trying to build momentum for his program. He's trying to change some culture and some expectations in Union County, and while they're both 2-1, they're coming at this thing from 2 different directions.
Union County defeated Claiborne County a couple weeks ago by scoring a touchdown and 2-point conversion in overtime. Claiborne did not get its 2-point try. Last week, the Patriots defeated Cosby, scoring a touchdown in every quarter and also converting the 2-point try on 4 out of 5 touchdowns. You got a team that goes for 2 instead of kicking extra points like teams Kingston usually plays, and that could come into play in a tight ball game. Does that play heavily into the practice schedule and scouting report for Coach Brian Pankey?
It really does, Aaron. Every team has 3 or 4 2-point conversion plays that they use. They're usually just not smash straight ahead plays, although you might have that one in there too. So a defense has to prepare for those as well. And if you're giving up more than half of your 2-point conversions, you got to start going for 2 yourself. So, you've got to work on those things.
So we've already seen Kingston. We know what they want to do, which is run the football with a wing T look. In the 2 wins for UC this season, they've held opposing teams to about an average of 100 yards per game or around 3.5 yards per carry. The run defense seems to be a strength of theirs. The question is, if they face a team who can run the ball like Kingston, and if they have, and they have success, can Kingston beat them in other ways?
Yeah, Kingston's going to have some other tricks in their bag. Like we saw last week with Rockwood, throwing for touchdowns. That's not something that John Webb likes to do, but can pull it out when he needs to. Every coach has an alternate offense that they'll throw in when they get stymied. We really didn't see Kingston have to do that with Oliver Springs, but I'm sure it's there and it's ready if Coach Pankey needs it.
All right, almost time for kickoff. Time for Dr. Dan's do's and don'ts.
Well, do's for Kingston. Establish the run game early, control first down on both sides of the ball, and eliminate those mental errors. Don'ts for Kingston: don't turn over the ball. Turnovers are poison, and don't give up big plays on defense. For Union County, handle the pressure of their first region game for both the players and the coaches. Defense needs to stay at home on the backside and make critical plays early. Don't, for Union County, don't give up the long runs. Don't bust on protections on offense, and don't let adversity beat you. Overcome bad plays.
Or as Coach Joe Lane or Coach Mike Krzyzewski would say, next play.
Next play, absolutely.
So, to kick off for this Kingston team with the Davis Funeral Homes kickoff. Davis Funeral Homes, 2 locations to serve you in Harriman and Wartburg. Go to davisfuneralhomes.com to see all the services that they offer. It is Conan Littlefield back deep to receive for Union County. It looks like Tyler Hatmaker, and here's the kick.
Nice high kick.
It is, and taken by Hatmaker. And Hatmaker makes a couple of good moves and gets the ball up to about the 21-yard line, and that's where Union County will have the Hammers 1st and 10.
Talking with Coach Malakote this week, he said they like to run spread, and he said you won't see them huddle very much. They're going to try to run quick, make plays in rapid succession, keep the defense on their heels a little bit. Kingston will have to be ready to handle the no huddle tonight.
So Union County's offense over on the sideline, getting the play call from Coach right before they come out. So
4-3. Delay game.
Oh, man. And I knew they were taking a long time.
Delay of game, Patriots.
Yeah, they were taking a little too long in that huddle over there.
17, first down. That's the way.
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And quarterback Brandon Reed, just a sophomore on this team, will take the shotgun snap. Quarterback keeper around the left side. Picks up, let's call it 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, a little quarterback keeper. They ran it toward the wing back side. They had trips that side if you count the wing as part of that trip. So that was obviously the strength.
Second down, 12.
See on the Chuck Fleischman replay.
Then the back comes up, and Kingston did a really nice job containing the edge, turning it in.
And you said Kingston would have to be ready for the no huddle, the hurry up. That time, Union County hurried up to get to the line, gave a hard count. Kingston jumped, and that will cost the Yellow Jackets 5 yards. So as far as penalties go, we've got chalk so far.
Yep, 5 yards each way. Second and 7 is a little more manageable.
Reed, this time handoff. That goes to Hatmaker. Hatmaker, no room. Wrapped up and dropped in the middle. And the ball was stripped, but the play was already dead. The whistle had blown. Parker Brackett thought that maybe he'd gotten him a defensive score.
Yeah, the White Hat said the ball's down. Might have been a forward momentum kind of thing. But yeah, he's definitely stopped right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Then here comes the ball.
3rd and 10.
So Reed brings his team back up to the line. In the back, filled with him, is Nathan Hensley, a senior on this team.
Kingston's going to the 3-man front with 3rd and long.
Reed gets the play from the sideline. Takes a snap. Short drop. Now he's in trouble. Takes a hit and is brought down at the 20-yard line for a loss of 2. And it will be 4th and 12 for the Patriots.
There was really nothing open all over the field. Protection's not terrible, but, you can only hold guys out for so long. And Kingston was able to bring pressure with just the 3 up front guys.
And now we have a timeout. Kingston's going to take a timeout. And this timeout is brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Save with scratch and dent appliances at the Rockwood Outlet Store.
Football is back. And OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits, perfect plays, and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense and tackle any obstacles blocking you from scoring a full and fair settlement. Call OEB Law 865-546-1111 and turn your wreck into a check.
And back at Dr. Nat Sugarman Field in Kingston, Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker with you. Kingston took a timeout, we are told, because they had too many men on the field. So instead of a penalty, they take a timeout. And this punt is almost blocked. It goes straight up into the air and gets a Union County bounce before netting 4 yards.
Wow.
Kingston was back there.
Tremendous pressure. I think they may even tip that ball.
First and 10, Kingston.
There were 4, 5, 6 guys back.
One touch.
No touch. Yeah, they decided to come after that one. And it looked like a jailbreak right there.
The punter was Kyle Oshevsky. And now we'll get to see Kingston on offense as Rylan Gettner hands it off to his big bruising back and still on his feet, getting all the way down inside the 10-yard line.
Got a flag.
Is Kane Ladd. But there is a flag. It sits about the 13-yard line on the left hash.
Personal foul.
But it's a face mask.
Wow. Half the distance. Watch this offensive line just really come off the ball. Nice little fold, pull right there. Boom. Kick out.
It will be first and goal, Jackets.
Yep, there was the face mask right there on the tackle.
So now quickly, Gettner gets his team back up to the line, and with the handoff again is Ladd. Ladd reaching for the corner of the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Kingston. Wow, it just took 2 plays.
Two running plays. Talk about getting the running game going early. I think Coach Pankey must have heard what I was saying.
2 plays, 24 yards on that one, and Kane Ladd got both of those carries and punched the second one in. On to attempt the extra point, Conan Littlefield. Snap, set, kick. It is good. So your new score, it is Kingston 7, Union County nothing, with 9:42 left to go in the first quarter of your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Back to your OEB Law Game of the Week as we get sent for the Davis Funeral Home kickoff. Davis Funeral Homes, 2 locations serve you, Wartburg and Harriman. Go to their website, davisfuneralhomes.com. See what kind of services are offered for you. Conan Littlefield set to kick this one deep, and back deep to receive for Union County. Looks like Carter Nicely. And here is that kickoff. It is a low wobbler that will roll into the end zone for a touchback.
Touchback, no return.
It will be first and 10 Patriots.
Kind of knuckled that one.
Yeah, that would have been hard to field had it stayed in bounds. There's Coach Pankey working. Brian Pankey, been here 10 years, I think. It's institution.
Yeah, I think they went 1-9 his first year, I believe, and then had a little bit more success that second year, won a couple more games, but then after that they went to the playoffs every single year until last year.
Yeah. He's a Kingston guy. He played here. I think he's an asset to Kingston, carrying on that tradition of Kingston football.
So on this Hammers first and 10, it is Carter Nicely in at quarterback. I guess that's a wildcat formation because coming out now is the starting quarterback, Reed. Picks up maybe half a yard. And now we've got a flag on the play.
Might be encroachment.
It is. That's the second time the Yellow Jackets have been called for that.
Now, in the old days, we used to call that offsides. So.
Well, we got to get fancy with it.
Oh, yeah.
Offsides is only 2 syllables. We need 3.
Exactly.
That'll bring up 2nd and 5. Reed with Hatmaker to his right. Hard count. Now stop, get the snap, or get the play, rather. 2 wideouts to either side.
Okay, changing the formation a little bit.
Reed back to pass under a lot of pressure.
Wow.
And he's sacked. Didn't have a chance.
No, you saw edge pressure from the linebackers, which forced him to step up, but there was no place for him to step up with the push they were getting up inside.
Oh.
At the 17-yard line, it's third down.
A good loss of about 8 there. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Kingston back in the 3-man front.
So Reed again gets the play from the sidelines. Reed takes the snap, looks, under pressure again. Now he's going to pick it up and run, and he'll be sacked again. This time back to about the 12-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, fourth and quite a bit. Again, three-man pressure. Nothing's open downfield. Nothing is open downfield.
So Reed did not start the season as quarterback in their first game, but he's been the starting quarterback the next 3 so far. And let's see if this punt is a little bit better than the first. It is. Wobbly end-over-ender that takes a Kingston bounce before Union County downs at about the 33-yard line. So still, Kingston will have excellent field position.
Yeah, you know, this is one of the reasons you like to kick off in the first half and defer to the second half, just because of the field position. If you can go down, get a stop, get the ball about midfield, you're in a much better situation. And Kingston has been able to do that the last series and now this series.
Yeah, Union County actually won the toss, but they elected to receive to start the game.
Okay. I thought Kingston might have deferred.
So here is Gattner, fakes the handoff, downhill bootleg out to the left. He'll keep it.
He's
big yardage for Gattner. Gattner to the 10. He's got his eyes on the end zone, reaches for it, and they're going to say he's down at the 1-yard line.
Down at the 1.
So that is a 32-yard run for Rylan Gattner.
When Gattner gets out, this is an RPO too, right? If it's open, run with it. And there he goes. And he's in a lot of space and got orange jerseys in front of him.
Yep, see that out. Thanks to the Chuck Fleischman replay, we've got a Hammers 1st and goal from the 2. So Gattner will take the snap, handoff, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Kingston. That's Carcel Whitehead. So this possession took 2 plays, just like the first possession for Kingston to get into the end zone. And Kingston leads it by 2 scores now. Con and Littlefield will come on to attempt the extra point.
You know, there's one thing we talk about is offensive efficiency. This is pretty efficient offensively for Kingston so far.
Snap, set, kick is up. And that kick is good. So Littlefield adds the extra point, and our new score here at Kingston with 6:55 left to go in the first quarter. It's 14-0 Yellow Jackets over Union County.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
And back to your OEB Law Game of the Week. Kingston leading over Union County 14-0 early in this one, not even halfway through the first. On now for our Davis Funeral Home kickoff, it's Conan Littlefield. And he will kick deep to Carter nicely.
Nice high kick into the end zone.
And nicely lets this one go into the end zone for the touchback. So Union County once again will take over at the 20-yard line. So far, this has been all Kingston, and Union County looks very outmatched.
I think they're a little bit shell-shocked. You know, that's not a quick trip. You know, it's not like coming from Oak Ridge or Oliver Springs here. They were on a bus a little while today. And they've got to handle this adversity right now and get the ship righted so they can get back into this thing.
Can give you some scores of interest now. Cleveland leads over Farragut 14-7. Anderson County in the second quarter up on Fulton 23-0. And West and Maryville tied at 7 in the first. And Union County takes a timeout to start this drive. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. While you wait, visit pattersonsappliances.com to shop online for quality home appliances today.
Here we go, Billy. Swing hard.
As your local agent, I know you. I know every Saturday your son Billy plays Little League. We sponsor his team. And we know you love parking way too close to the field. That's why we tailor a unique policy for you and your car. Because sometimes something from out of left field can literally come from out of left field. That's simple human sense.
Ask Griffin Insurance Agency in Kingston if auto owners make sense for you.
And welcome back to the OEB Law Game of the Week out of the timeout. Anderson County just scored again. The Mavericks now lead over the Falcons 30-0. And that is with 7:32 left to go in the second quarter.
Well, they broke it open, didn't they?
In the second quarter, Rockwood leads over Sunbright 35-0 in that all-Tigers showdown. Now here is Nicely with the carry.
Sweep.
And Nicely picks up about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad little sweep play right there.
First on the stop.
They're able to catch the edge.
See the Chuck Fleischman replay here, and Nicely just trying to bat some hands away. Good pickup on first down.
From the 25.
And it's a new quarterback in for Union County as well, as it's Micah Treese.
Micah Treese, senior. Yeah, Coach mentioned him earlier about being one of his senior leaders.
Head first by number 74, Ben Dawson. 3rd and 3.
So this time it was Nathan Hensley getting the carry. Hensley in the backfield again. And Hensley will get the carry again. Hensley looking for running room. And he will be about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. No gain on the play. That'll bring it 4th and 2. So you're down 14-0. It's taken Kingston 4 plays to get that 14 points up on the board. You wonder, does Union County go for it here? And I think the Patriots have already answered our question.
I think they're going to go freeze right here and try to draw them off sides.
So Treese, let's see. Nope.
Well,
they go ahead and snap it. Fakes the handoff. Treese throws the ball way too, well, I'm not going to say way too far. It wasn't. Trying to hit Bryson Turpin, but led him just a little bit too much, and the Patriots turned the ball over on downs.
It was pretty good coverage on him anyway. He could have probably gotten it there with a little better ball, but Kingston was right there with him.
So now Hammers 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Rylan Gettner brings his team back out. And we've got another stoppage in play. Oh, they got to get the ball in the right spot.
There we go.
Gettner with Ladd to his left. And now
Sweep.
Here is a sweep play. And with some running room for Kingston, it's Parker Brackett.
Tackled at the 20-yard line
And
by number 23.
Brackett picks up about 7.
Yeah, nice little inside sweep here. Wing back coming around. Nice tackle, guard, tackle, tight end, little pull.
Well, look at this. It might take them more than 2 plays to get into the end zone this time.
Well, it's possible.
Split backs in the backfield now for Gettner. Gettner hands off to Ladd. Ladd going from right to left, runs into 1, and he's brought down on the play at about the 11-yard line. That'll make a Hammers 1st and 10.
Another first down.
See on this Chuck Fleischman play, it is, in fact, going to take more than 2 plays this time.
Up front, Kingston is right now. Kingston is really overmatching what Union County is able to do defensively up front. I mean, those guys are just really coming off the ball well.
Here's Gatner with a quarterback keeper. Looks up the middle, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Kingston. Rylan Gatner from about 12 yards out puts 6 more on the board for the Yellow Jackets.
Watching him run, he is as quick as any I've seen.
He's a heck of an athlete.
He is.
And as I mentioned the first time we had Kingston, he's played all over in skill positions for this Kingston team. As Littlefield boots the extra point through the uprights. And your new score here in Kingston, it is 21 Yellow Jackets, Union County, nothing on the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Daniel Forrester has been trusted by Anderson County families for nearly 2 decades. Daniel has appeared in Anderson County Chancery, Circuit, Sessions, and Juvenile Court thousands of times over the past decade. A Rule 31 mediator, Daniel has been trusted to mediate hundreds of cases across Anderson County. A community leader, Daniel has worked closely with local officials to make Anderson County a better place. A conservative and dedicated husband and father, Daniel's faith has shaped his character and integrity. On March 5th, vote Daniel Forrester for Anderson County Chancellor.
Back at your OEB Law Game of the Week as we get set for the Davis Funeral Homes kickoff. I'm Aaron Harvey, joined by Coach Dan Shoemaker. Davis Funeral Homes in 2 locations to serve you, Wartburg, Harriman. If you're in Harriman, call 865-882-2000. If you're in Wartburg, call 423-346-2011 as Connell Littlefield gets the ball set on the tee and gets ready to kick this one deep.
There we go. We're going to move it up to the 40 and kick from there now. Hate it when that happens.
Littlefield dipped to receive nicely.
And this is a high spinner taken by Nicely at the 10-yard line.
10.
Gets the 20. Made one guy miss.
First man missed. Got decent return on that, about 12, 13 yards.
The 23-yard line. First down.
They're going to mark him down at the 22-23. And that is where Union County will have a Hammers 1st and 10. See this Chuck Fleischman replay. That first guy missed, and then you heard the Kingston crowd kind of ooh a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when it happens right here. Oh!
Yeah, there you go.
Now, back in my day, we used to call that an ankle breaker.
An ankle breaker, there you go.
I don't know if the kids are still saying that.
Probably not.
It changes.
It changes over time.
And now, timeout Union County again. That's the second time in a row they've had a timeout to start their drive. But this timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Check out the new store at 1067 South Walnut Avenue in Cookeville, now open for business. Back to the OEB Law Game of the Week out of the timeout. Aaron Harvey, Coach Dan Shoemaker with you. It's Kingston leading early 21-0 as Union County begins another drive. And they did give him the 23-yard line. Here's Nicely on the handoff. And he's brought down from behind.
Yeah, they strung that nice and wide, and the inside pursuit caught up.
He was pulled down from behind. I was wondering if maybe that would have been a horse collar, but apparently not.
Only if you go high with it. Around the waist, you're good.
And that wasn't. It looked like he brought him down by his elbow.
Yeah.
So now Brandon Reed back in at quarterback. We saw Reed the first couple of series. So Union County throwing out a bunch of different players. And Reed gets the ball out. It's knocked up into the air. And that pass ball's incomplete. Trying to hit Carter nicely there, but yeah, that was broken up immediately.
Wow.
Whew. And for Kingston, that's David Brown, a senior on this team.
David Brown was not fooled at least a little bit. He's seen that one this week in film and then on the practice field. Reacted up exactly like you want him to.
So the stick says it's second down, but it's third. It's about 3rd and 15 now. Reed back to pass.
Fumble.
Is it a fumble?
They called it incomplete pass.
Okay.
I thought it was a fumble.
We can't hear a whistle. And that will bring up 4th and 15. So we'll get to see on the Chuck Fleischman replay exactly what happened. See if his arm was going forward. No, nope. It was not.
It's 4th down.
Let's see if Coach Pankey throws out his red challenge flag.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, they don't have that.
Hey, we got the downs situated. So now we're at 4th down.
So back to punt is Kyle Olszewski. Punts this one up to Parker Brackett. Brackett calls for the fair catch and makes it at the Kingston 48-yard line. So that's the best punt we've seen for Union County tonight. And that is the worst starting field position that we've seen for Kingston tonight.
Yeah, we finally see the ball get into the Kingston end of the field. It's only 2 yards into the Kingston end of the field.
But it's there nonetheless.
Or maybe 1 yard. No, it's 1 yard. Excuse me.
I thought it was the 48 as well. So Hammers 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets, already leading this game 21-0. Gettner has Kane Ladd. And now sends Parker Brackett in motion, but now Gettner will just keep it himself. Gettner has a ton of running room. It's a foot race now, and Gettner makes the first guy miss, makes the second guy miss, gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Rylan Gettner. He's been handing the ball off to his teammates so that they could score. Decided he wanted in on some of that action. That is a 51-yard stamper.
That was a nice play, the way it was designed. Fakes the jet sweep, keeps it, and then just up inside. Look at all those blockers in front of him.
And then to break the 2 tackles at the end shows Gettner's athleticism as well.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be denied.
So Littlefield on to attempt the extra point, and it is once again good. So Kingston, again, they're on the scoreboard, and we've got 2:41 left to go in the first quarter. It's Kingston 28, Union County nothing in your OEB Law Game of the Week.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
And back at the OEB Law Game of the Week as we get set for another Davis Funeral Homes kickoff. We've only had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the 5th Davis Funeral Homes kickoff tonight.
Yes, 5th kickoff.
Conan Littlefield boots this one high. It's a spinner, and it will be taken by Carter Nicely at the 1-yard line. Nicely looking for some running room, gets a good block.
He's hemmed in. Now he's out.
And Nicely somehow gets it up to the 17-yard line.
I thought he was hemmed in there at one point, but kept pressing the edge.
Number 1, Tyson McCamus. Number 16, Braden Rivers on the tackle.
So now we got a Hammers 1st and 10 for the Union County Patriots at the 18-yard line. And some scores of interest for you. Wartburg leads over Oneida in the first quarter, 6-0. West up on Maryville in the second quarter, 14-7. And Coalfield up on Midway in the second quarter, 42-0.
Ouch.
And Rockwood up over Sunbright by the same score in the second quarter.
Quarterback scramble.
Oh, and the ball is on the ground, and I'm not sure who got it.
Fumble on the play.
Union County.
Recovered by Union County.
Yeah, second down.
Brandon Reed with a quarterback keeper, and it looked like a hat got right on that helmet, or the hat got right on the ball, I should say.
Yep, helmet right on the ball.
And forcing that fumble that time for Kingston was Riley Walker. So second and about 9 3/4 yards.
Handoff. Ooh.
Handoff goes to Hatmaker. Hatmaker has nothing.
Number 7, Hatmaker carries. Tackle for a loss by number 79, Micaiah Snell.
Snell just really over-penetrated right there and just followed the ball. 3-man front.
And in at quarterback for Union County is Micah Treese. You just saw that on your screen. Kingston up 28-0, has 3 first downs in this game, and that's it. Union County has none, and they won't get one this time, as Treese is brought down around the 20. Pickup of about 4, but he's going to be about 8 shy of the line to gain, and Union County will have to punt again.
Brought down first by Snell.
I don't know if that was a design draw, because you see a little pump fake, and then he starts moving. So I don't know if it was a draw or what he wanted to throw wasn't there.
Reed in punt formation, deep to receive, Brackett.
So low snap, caught off a bounce, and then just kind of, it was a nice spiral. And Union County will down it at about the 47-yard line of the Patriots.
47.
Patriot 47-yard line.
So good job by Wolszewski there to get it off a bounce.
Yeah, it always scares you to death as a coach when you see the ball roll back to your punter.
Yeah.
Because that's not a round ball, it's an oblong ball, and it goes a lot of different directions sometimes that you don't anticipate.
So here's Rylan Gettner on this Hammers 1st and 10, which this might be the last play of the first quarter, and Gettner is tripped up. Credit Dylan Wilkie on the stop there.
Yeah, Wilkie gets a sack right here.
Loss of 2 on the play will make it 2nd and 12, and that will be the last play of this first quarter. We played 12 minutes. Kingston, with all 3 first downs in this game, lead it 28-0 on your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Our story starts with a promise made to the communities of East Tennessee. A promise to always look forward, to the horizon, and past it. A promise to help you live well. At Covenant Health, whenever you enter one of our hospitals, visit any of our physicians, or talk to us on the phone, we will welcome you and your family as one of our own. Because it's about you, and it's about time. Covenant Health. For every moment.
Pat Ryan here with Kathy Mae Martin. If you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, then make the right play call and contact Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs. Kathy's 30-plus years of knowledge and experience gives her clients the competitive edge. You know, like me on game day. Kick is up and it's good. Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs.
Welcome back to your OEB Law Game of the Week. Kingston, after 1, leads over Union County by a score of 28-0. Trying to get you some other scores of interest. It is Wartburg again at the start of the second quarter, leading over Oneida by a score of 6-0. West in the second quarter, leading over Maryville 14-7. Anderson County at almost halftime leads over Fulton 37-0. So the Mavericks have gotten fired up this time around.
Mavericks busting out.
Cleveland up on Farragut 22-14 as we get back to play here. For Kingston, it's Tayshawn Hamilton. And Hamilton gains about 7 yards.
40-yard line.
And OEB Law, once again, donating $1,000 to the home school. That is Kingston. You see Kingston there with that $1,000 check, the cheerleaders there. And we thank OEB Law for all that they do in the community.
Ooh.
As Hamilton gets the carry again. This time he stopped for a loss of 5. And Union County has held Kingston to a 4th down.
First by number 50, Trey Cates.
Yeah, that
Loss of 5 on the play, 4th and 8.
Yeah, number 50, Trey Cates, just penetrated right there and made the play.
Kingston gonna, or at least they look like they're gonna go for it here. Gettner in the backfield. Fakes the handoff, rolls out to his right, and lets this one go, and it's Hamilton with the completion, and that's enough for a Hammers 1st and 10.
That was a nice throw and catch right there.
Knocked out of bounds at the 32-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10, Kingston.
They got the quarterback out on the edge, gave him a nice, easy throw. Good throw and catch.
Kingston won't throw the ball much. Last week in a 12-0 loss to Meigs County, the Yellow Jackets threw 2 interceptions. But they made it work that time.
That was a nice play, well-designed play.
Hammers 1st and 10, ball at the 33-yard line. Gettner fakes the handoff to Hamilton. He's going to keep it himself up the middle. And Gettner, look at him finding running room. And finally is pushed out of bounds. See where they mark him. Looks like they're going to give him the 12. And that's enough for a Hammers 1st and 10. A pickup of 20.
That's the you got to stay home on the backside right there. If everybody's running out to the sweep, which it looks like was happening there, that keep cutting back is a tough play to stop if you don't have anybody there to match that up.
Split backfield now. Hamilton gets the handoff. Hamilton wants 6. He's not going to get it. He is going to get the 6, though.
Yeah, he got down to the 6.
And that's a pickup of 6. A lot of 6s.
Brought down by number 6 nicely at the 6-yard line.
And number 6 nicely made the tackle. How about that?
There you go.
2nd down, 4.
2nd down, 4. Kingston, not any real big hurry.
Handoff goes to Ladd this time, and Ladd changes directions before getting into pay dirt. Touchdown, Kingston. Let's put another half dozen on the board for the Yellow Jackets. They now lead this one 34-0 with 9:32 left to go in the first half. Extra point pending.
Again, nice inside run. Kingston's really getting a nice push up front. I can't say enough about those guys up front.
If you're going to be a running team like Kingston wants to be, you need to have a nice up front, which they do.
Absolutely.
Snap, set, kick is up, and it is through the uprights for Littlefield. He's now 5 for 5 on extra points, and Kingston leads with 9:32 left to go in the first half. 35-0 over Union County on your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Onsite Care in Kingston is accepting new patients. Nurse practitioner Candace Templeton has over 25 years of healthcare experience in offering management of chronic care conditions. Onsite Care offers free sports physicals for established patients. Plus, Onsite Care offers hormone replacement therapy with compounded pellets. And now Onsite Care welcomes Darren Wright, a board-certified family nurse practitioner who will be accepting new patients. Call 865-285-9588 to schedule an appointment at Onsite Care.
Back at your OEB Law Game of the Week as we get set for another Davis Funeral Home kickoff. Another score of interest for you. In the first quarter, Harriman leads over Greenback 8-6.
So the 2-point conversion.
Kicking off Littlefield. Littlefield.
So Davis Funeral Homes, from 2 locations serve you in Wartburg and Harriman. Here is Littlefield. And this is a high, deep spinner that will go to the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now Union County will have a Hammers 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
10 Patriots from their own.
And Harriman has scored again. They lead over Greenback 14-6. We've got that game still in the first quarter.
I could barely hear you down on the small concession stand.
Coach Malakote's going to have to figure out something to try to generate a little offense here. Every time they turn the ball over 4 and out, they put their defense back out, and they're getting hammered right now. Your offense has to help your defense right now.
So Union County's offense back out onto the field. Just 7 seconds on the play clock. They wait till the very last second, but here's the snap. Reed in at quarterback, and Reed is wrapped up, but spins out of a tackle somehow. Still on his feet. That's going to go down as a sack, but could have lost 4 more yards than he did there.
Yeah, he kept his feet moving, kept his composure. Good pressure up front.
Second down, 12.
Going to have a loss of, looks like 3 on the play. Reed takes the snap, quickly gets this one out. That's a backwards pass, and that play will go backwards. Another loss of a yard on the play. We'll bring up third and about 14.
Got the ball out quick. That's what you like to see. Just know where to go once the ball was caught.
Yeah. So, Union County once again in a 3rd and long situation. Reed, the sophomore. He's got Tyler Hatmaker to his left. Trips on the near side.
See a tight end set right here. Extra
Reed.
blocker.
Drops back to pass. Now lets this one fly. The ball is up for grabs, and it is tipped and incomplete. Trying to get it to Carter nicely that time.
Twice good.
Yeah, they brought the tight end in and kept the back end, so they basically had 7 guys blocking 3. So he had time to get the ball out.
Reed shows off. He's got a pretty strong arm, just a sophomore. Also a baseball player. Union County actually won the baseball state championship in last year's spring fling. So here's a nice punt that will initially take a Union County bounce before going back Kingston's way, and it will be downed at the 47-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. I'm sorry, the Yellow Jackets. Or of the Patriots. I'll get it right in a second.
Of the Patriots.
It is of the Patriots. 47-yard line of the Patriots.
There you go.
So now Kingston with the Hammers 1st and 10, 47 yards away from pay dirt once again. And so far, Yellow Jackets haven't had any troubles whatsoever tonight. Gettner sends a man in motion and will hand it off. That's Parker Brackett. Brackett looks for some running room and gets up to about the 45-yard line.
Now you see a slight adjustment there from Union County, which I really like. They're getting more guys up into the box now to try to take away that run. At that point, they pretty much had 8 guys in the box. And the safety's coming downhill too. So
just a pickup of 2 there for Brackett. Gettner, this time he'll hand it off, and this goes to Hamilton. Hamilton shows off his moves,
nice
making guys miss all over the field, and he'll finally be stopped, brought down to the 26-yard line.
Yeah, he had a nice couple little wiggles, you call that, a little wiggle cut, and then he's out the door.
And that's Carcel Whitehead. I think I said Hamilton on that carry.
Outruns that one. Wiggle. Wiggle. There he goes.
Whitehead, a junior on this Kingston team. So Hammers 1st and 10. Ball to 25. Man in motion.
Keep.
And Gettner will keep it going up the middle. And Gettner still on his feet, following a wall of blockers into the end zone. Touchdown, Kingston. Gettner from 25 yards out puts 6 more on the board. And Kingston is well in control of this one.
Again, doing the sweep action, quarterback keep, wall of blockers in front of him. That's hard to stop right there.
To snap, bracket to hold, Littlefield to attempt.
So it looks like Union County is going to have to wait another week before they get that 3rd win of the season. Here's Littlefield on to attempt the extra point. It is up, and it is good.
It's good.
So I'll tell you that it was good. I know that screen kind of froze up there. So your new score with 7:17 left to go in the first half. It's Kingston 42, Union County nothing on your OEB Law Game of the Week. Oh, and look.
There you go. Love that right there.
1973 state champions here at Kingston. Kingston has a proud tradition of football here in Roane County. And I know in pregame you were naming off some of the names. You got Vic King and
Coach Plemons, Coach Gibson.
Plemons, Coach Gibson.
Really strong tradition here.
So Littlefield will line up for the Davis Funeral Homes kickoff. Davis Funeral Homes, 2 locations, Wartburg and Harriman. You can also check out the website, davisfuneralhomes.com, for more information. And Littlefield's kick will go about halfway into the end zone for a touchback, and Union County will have another offensive possession that will begin at the 20-yard line. That Hammers 1st and 10. So Union County just completely outmatched so far in this game.
It is, and as a coach, you're trying to just find something that works. Again, here's the touchdown on the replay. Just a lot of orange jerseys down there leading the way. Gettner gets it into the end zone. That's nice. Well designed.
I like that little toss at the end. The pitch was like, come on, man, I'm just trying to do my job. So, Brandon Reed back in at quarterback for Union County. Reed gets this one out quickly and able to stay on his feet for a little bit. Is nicely.
Got a positive play out of it. Looks like maybe 2 yards.
And it didn't look like that was going to happen. You'll see on the Chuck Fleischman replay.
2nd down, 8.
Just made that first guy miss. So a pickup of 2 will bring up 2nd and 8. And again, you see on your screen Union County with no first down so far in this game. But Kingston, leading 42-0, only has 6.
You can see on defense, too, we're starting to sub a few people in, giving the younger guys a chance to play a little bit here before the end of the half.
Reed takes the snap. And this pass is overthrown.
Reed's pass
incomplete.
For nicely incomplete. 3rd down.
And that'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Nice little blitz package there, but Union County picked that up.
Yeah, I mean, that's a solid looking play. Pass just overthrown a little bit, and I'm not exactly sure that Carter Nicely was open on that play either.
No. Now Union County's keeping guys in to help protect, which is what you got to do. So that limits the number of receivers you got out in the route.
And Reed's pass is intercepted And that is Amarian Dickens.
He might get in.
He's looking for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dickens.
Amarian Dickens with the interception return for 37 yards.
Wow. So it just got a little bit worse for Union County.
When you see those tip balls over the middle.
Number 30, Riley Walker with the pass tip.
Yeah, usually good for the defense, bad for the offense.
And Dickens is a senior on this team. You see the Chuck Fleischman replay.
Yep.
And it looked like Kane Ladd maybe with the tip there.
Littlefield's attempt is good.
And Connell Littlefield puts the extra point through. So now Kingston leads this one with 6:09. We're not even halfway through the second quarter. They lead it 49-0 over Union County on your OEB Law Game of the Week.
A college degree can't be earned in just one day, but can be achieved by doing our best together, just one day at a time. From getting a great start with your Roan State Success Coach to learning together in the classroom, accessing free tutoring in the Learning Center, and working one-on-one with your instructors. Together, we succeed, one day at a time. Oh, and free tuition helps. So apply at roanstate.edu now, and let's succeed together.
Back at your OEB Law Game of the Week, Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker. Score of interest. It is now Wartburg leading over Oneida in the second quarter, 12-0. And how about this score at halftime? Clinton up over Campbell County, 35-14.
I didn't see that big a spread.
I did not either. But Clinton getting revenge over Campbell County for that game last year.
First down, Patriots from their 20.
And like I said in pregame, you know Clinton's talented.
Absolutely.
It's just been hard to come by a couple wins when you play teams like Cleveland, for instance. Which, by the way, Cleveland up at halftime over Farragut, 22-14. York and Bledsoe County tied at 7. Those are two teams that are in this region here with Kingston. And so now Union County with 5 seconds on the play clock comes out for this Hammers 1st and 10. And Reed's pass is completed nicely. Nicely finds some running room. And that play is blown dead. Looks like right before. No,
he gave him the first down.
Union County has its first Hammers 1st and 10 of the game.
First down, Patriots.
Again, quick throw. Went to the trip side, so you got two blockers. First down.
Reed wants to throw it, can't, so now he'll have to tuck it and run. And he picks up 2 before he's brought down on the play.
Tackled by Ginn.
So you see on the Chuck Fleischman play.
Number 26, Ben McCracken. Second down, 8.
Gets flush from the pocket. Gets positive yardage. Got trips into the boundary. Tight end staying in, so you're going to get an extra blocker there.
And Reed quickly gets it out to Nicely. Nicely makes the first couple guys miss. And he's up the field for a gain of 5. We'll bring up 3rd and short.
Pass complete to Nicely.
And I dare say that was nicely done.
Timeout.
Timeout, Jackets.
So Kingston's going to take a timeout to talk about this one. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances, proudly serving your community since 1965 because they care.
Innovation is what allowed us to reach for the stars. And now, to reach for the ignition without changing your oil for what feels like forever. Introducing Oil Guard, a Ferris exclusive. This innovative Vanguard oil system lets you go 5 times longer between oil changes, Along with Ferris's patented suspension system, you'll cut faster, mow longer, and reduce maintenance.
Back in your OEB Law Game of the Week. You know, you're supposed to correct me if I say something wrong.
What'd you say wrong?
I mentioned York and Bledsoe County were playing. I said they were in Kingston region. They're not. They're in that double A.
The 2A region. I didn't catch that, Aaron.
With Oneida and Wartburg. So I get it. You're like my wife. You just don't pay attention to. And there's that region.
There's that region.
So York and Bledsoe County playing tonight. Third and about 2 for Union County. And we've got a whistle and a flag. And that is on Kingston.
First down.
That's the third time I believe Kingston has been called for that offsides on defense, and that is an automatic first down for Union County. They get the Hammers 1st and 10 for the second time tonight.
Okay, they're keeping the same play.
Reed. Handoff goes to Hensley. Hensley met immediately.
Now, I learned this lesson at Sweetwater, right? Called a defensive play. False start on Sweetwater. I kept the same play. They changed their play, and they scored.
Got to change that play.
You got to change that one. Now, a fake off of that set would have been perfect, but yeah, you got to change that after they see what you're going to do.
Yeah. Loss of 3 on the play brings up 2nd and 13.
You don't want to help them.
Here's Reed.
9 seconds.
Reed's going to have to call a timeout. They didn't get the right play in. Union County takes a timeout. That's brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. They service what they sell with in-house factory-trained appliance service technicians.
Summer's not over yet. At Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, we offer a wide selection of vehicles to help you reel in every last drop of the season. 2023 Ford Escape, Panoramic Roof, 34,740. 2023 Ford Explorer XLT 4-wheel drive, 46,915. A 2023 F-150 Super Cab 4x4, 46,938. Local you trust, summertime fun you can afford. Ray Varner Ford, your East Tennessee Ford dealership.
And back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. Union County trying to make something happen. They picked up their first 2 first downs of the game on this drive. They're going to try to keep that going.
You've got to build on something positive. And so this drive, they have had a little bit of success.
Score of interest in the second quarter, Greenback and Harriman tied at 14.
Run, ooh. Yep, Kingston was all over that one too.
Yeah, nothing there.
Hensley carries.
And Union County had a new quarterback in.
I think we got one down.
For a loss by Felix Juarez Fernandez.
That's Braden Beasley in at quarterback there. You see on the Chuck Flashman replay. He's just a freshman.
Player shaking up on the play.
And there is a player down for Kingston, or I'm sorry, for Union County.
It was like a shoulder.
Preston Atkins, sophomore on this team.
Ooh, yeah, that was a shoulder. And she just put that shoulder back in.
Hey.
Ouch.
I tell you.
I put them in, but I've not done it that way. Wow.
Oh, man. That was good.
She's good.
Let's
watch it again.
That's good television right there. Chuck Fleischman providing the replay of this one.
Attention. Boop. There it went.
Oh.
And now it feels better. I guarantee you it's feeling a lot better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably ought to put ice on that. And
gosh, she didn't even give him a towel to bite down on or anything. Just did it.
Wow, she's good.
So Reed back in at quarterback. He'll take a couple steps.
Here
or he will take off. And Reed will pick up 2.
Tackled by number 10, Blake Hester.
And that's going to bring up a 4th and
It's 4th
about 14. Textbook tackle there by Blake Hester. Freshman on this Kingston team.
Yeah, we're starting to see the young ones get in a little bit. Yeah, and you want that experience for those guys.
18, Kyle Osuski in punt formation, deep to receive, Brackett.
You know, they get JV games too, but every snap they get prepares them for their career. Nice kick.
Yeah. High spinner, and this one takes a Union County bounce.
Wow, nice roll.
And it is down at the 16-yard line of Kingston. Kingston going to have to start inside its own 20-yard line.
17-yard line.
That's absolutely not even close the worst field position that they will have tonight to start a drive.
I know, yeah. That's a nice punt, nice roll. Again, if you field the punt, you take away that roll. We talked about that last week as well.
Close to the small concession stand for a halftime ceremony.
So Gettner, Rylan Gettner brings his team back out there. Split backs, handoff this time. Goes to Parker Brackett. Brackett looks for running room.
Brackett on the give.
He'll get up to about the 21.
Atkins on the stop.
Well, about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Or 3 maybe.
Second down, 7.
Nice, easy run in. You wing T guys, you know, that's good for them right there. That's on schedule. You know, they're not designed for the long runs we're seeing. 3-4 yards, and they're on schedule.
Gettner's got Hamilton and Whitehead in the backfield. The handoff goes to Whitehead.
There he goes.
And Whitehead still on his feet, tiptoeing the sideline, but he will be sent out of bounds.
Steps out of bounds at the...
And he will have enough for the Hammers 1st and 10.
He's got that next gear right there. When he sees it, here he goes.
10, Kingston.
Carcel Whitehead, a junior for Coach Pankey. And again, it's Hamilton and Whitehead in the backfield with Gettner. Gettner, this time it'll go to Hamilton. And Hamilton makes the first guy miss.
I got a block in the back, I think.
Sean Hamilton carries.
Now you saw the flag come out.
Tackled by number 9, Rodriguez. Flag on the play.
That's exactly what it is. We'll see if we can see it on the Chuck Fleischman replay.
Illegal block in the back, Kingston.
Yeah, right. It's right on the very right edge of that, coming right into the play.
I don't think you're going to be able to.
Right there, 22.
Penalty moves the ball
hit
back
number
to the
6 in the back.
Second down,
It wasn't
20.
a big hit, but it was enough.
That backs the ball up to the 20. And that will make it a 2nd and 20.
Yeah, that's a long play.
Gettner with Ladd in the backfield now. Ladd will get the carry up the middle.
Oh, my goodness.
And Kane Ladd.
Still on his feet.
And
he might score.
Kane Ladd is going to take this one 70 yards for the touchdown. Looking like Mike Allstott out there.
Yards for the Yellow Jackets score.
And Kingston has now crossed the half-century mark.
Wow.
It's like it's not even fair.
One thing you notice about Kingston on these long runs, those wideouts are getting downfield and they're getting involved in the run game. They're not just out there to catch passes, or they're not just out there to occupy people. They're actually physically blocking people.
So Connell Littlefield makes his extra point. He's perfect on the night, and Kingston now leads it 56-0 here in the first half of your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting one of the ORUD showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas.
And welcome back to your OEB Law Game of the Week. Got a scoring update for you at halftime. It's 22-14, Cleveland leading over Farragut, but also it's Greenback leading over Harriman 22-14. In the third quarter, Anderson County now leads over Fulton 44-0 as Littlefield boots this Davis Funeral Homes kickoff through the back of the end zone again, and Union County will have a Hammers first and 10 at the 20-yard line. Boy, this has gone just about as badly as it could for Union County.
Yeah, we refer to this as the wheels falling off in the coaching world. You know, the wheels fell off. And so you got to go in at halftime and try to extract something positive, make some changes, and try to get your guys refocused on, doing their job. And you take it one play, one series at a time. You know, like you said, Coach Lane, next play. Focus on the next play.
So Union County with another quarterback. This time they're going to let Tyler Hatmaker take the direct snap. I think
those line splits are really tight in there. I think they're just content to run the clock out.
That might have been not Micah Treese, actually. They ended up with it eventually.
Nicely keeps. Brought down by McCracken.
Nope, it was nicely.
And Swice good.
Little unbalanced set right there, too.
Correction. Doherty.
Had a couple extra blockers on that right side.
We'll give him 4. We'll call it 2nd and 6. Under a minute left to play in this first half.
Again, we're unbalanced to that right. Motion the back. Keep.
And Carter nicely does just keep it. Gets it
nicely
up close
carries
to the line to gain.
Tackled at the 30.
They're going to give him the first down.
First down on Patriots.
The Hammers first and 10. They also said to stop the clock, but the clock is still running.
We may not see another snap.
I don't believe we will.
Actually, it's like no, there you go. We won't see another one.
So coming up at halftime, I just heard the public address announcer say, Austin Peay's band is going to perform at halftime, so you'll be able to see that, obviously, after Kingston's high school marching band perform. Austin Peay, of course, in town. They're going to take on the University of Tennessee Volunteers tomorrow at 5 p.m. at Leland Stadium, so stay tuned for that halftime show. It is Kingston leading over Union County at the break, 56-0 on your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Pre-planning it makes the process just so much easier for the family. It relieves them of having to make some difficult decisions at a bad time. I've made arrangements with hundreds of families that I have never had a family come in and say, gee, I wish Mom hadn't have done this. Pre-planning, I think, is one of the best things you can do for your family, just to alleviate those concerns.
Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
and 2020s. Kingston family, please give a warm round of applause to all of our Kingston football alumni. And thank you, alumni, for attending tonight's game. Tonight, we are proud to honor the 50th anniversary of the 1973 TSSAA Class AA State Championship Kingston Yellow Jacket football team. In 1973, after losing the state championship the prior 2 years to Mireland and Trousdale County, Kingston beat Trousdale County 34-28 at Tennessee Tech in Cookeville in the first ever overtime game in a Tennessee State Championship history. On a cold and windy night with a temperature around 10 degrees, led by a heroic effort from Curtis Bunch after dislocating his shoulder, the Yellow Jackets punched in the winning touchdown from the 2-yard line to secure the first state championship in school and county history. Members of the 1973 championship team are seniors Roy Babb, Curtis Bunch, Ricky Cantrell, Roger Cantrell, Mark Cummings, Joe Evans, Steve Hankins, Joe Ketchen, Darrell Lawson, Joe McClure, Buddy Poston, Gary Ragsdale, Mark Rogers, and Jeff Wade. Juniors, Blaine Barton, Reese Beard, Kendall Bedwell, Mark Bradshaw, Charlie Brown, Jackie Bunch, Charles Christopher, Jim Miles, Mike McClure, Dwayne Keelan, Tommy Harvey, Dale Harvey, Mike Thacker, Larry Stout, David Stansberry, Steve Stanley, Robert Smith, Sammy Sams, Mark Roberts, Sam Woodfin, Bodie Thomas, and Bill Hall. Sophomores, Mike Adcox, John Arp, Greg Clemens, Mitchell Bearden, Tom Burton, Audie Boggs, Wayne Cave, Mike Charles, Roy Clark, Sammy Foster, Charles Nix, Larry O'Rear, Terry Moore, Jody Mitchell, Tony McLeod, Ricky McClure, Tim Lawrence, Greg Hensley, David Harrison, Mark Franzreb, Jeff Woods, Chris Thomas, Alan Thomas, Tom Yount, Andy Pickard, and Jeff Pesterfield. Team managers, Greg Clemens, Mike Rollo, Jimmy Strader, Terry Thompson. Coaches, the late Sim Porter, Gary Collins, Bill Dunaway, and the late, great Jess Clemens. To honor the anniversary tonight, Roane County Executive Wade Cresswell and Kingston Mayor Tim Neal have both presented proclamations to Principal Kent Millsaps, proclaiming today a day of commemoration in honor of the Roane County High School 1973 football state championship team. This year's team is honoring the 73 team by wearing a commemorative decal on their helmets. Team members, thank you for your legacy and example you have set for the Yellow Jackets that came after you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for our 1973 champions, the Kingston Yellow Jackets.
Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We built our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
The Austin Peay State Governor's Own Marching Band. For your halftime entertainment, both bands will be performing Narco, Firework, and Hey Baby.
Honey, they're back.
Come on. No. Get out of here. Get out of here. No more. Pat.
A professional-grade lawn is going to attract attention. Simplicity Lawn Tractors.
Our story starts with a promise made to the communities of East Tennessee. A promise to always look forward, to the horizon, and past it. A promise to help you live well. At Covenant Health, whenever you enter one of our hospitals, visit any of our physicians, or talk to us on the phone, we will welcome you and your family as one of our own. Because it's about you, and it's about time. Covenant Health, for every moment.
Pat Ryan here with Kathy Mae Martin. If you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, then make the right play call and contact Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs. Kathy's 30-plus years of knowledge and experience gives her clients the competitive edge. You know, like me on game day. Kick is up and it's good. Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs.
We should never lose sight of our health. To keep moving forward, let's not forget everything we've learned. Limit the salty food options. Make your own daily exercise routine. And always receive regular checkups. More than anything, we have learned how important these small steps can make a big difference. So we can all continue to move forward together.
(1952). That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting one of the ORUD showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas.
Here we go, Billy. Swing hard.
As your local agent, I know you. I know every Saturday your son Billy plays Little League. We sponsor his team. And we know you love parking way too close to the field. That's why we tailor a unique policy for you and your car. Because sometimes something from out of left field can literally come from out of left field. That's simple human sense.
Ask Griffin Insurance Agency in Kingston if auto owners make sense for you.
On-Site Care in Kingston is accepting new patients. Nurse practitioner Candace Templeton has over 25 years of healthcare experience in offering management of chronic care conditions. On-Site Care offers free sports physicals for established patients. Plus, On-Site Care offers hormone replacement therapy with compounded pellets. And now On-Site Care welcomes Darren Wright, a board-certified family nurse practitioner who will be accepting new patients. Call 865-285-9588 to schedule an appointment at On-Site Care.
A college degree can't be earned in just one day, but can be achieved by doing our best together, just one day at a time. From getting a great start with your Roan State Success Coach to learning together in the classroom, accessing free tutoring in the Learning Center, and working one-on-one with your instructors. Together, we succeed, one day at a time. Oh, and free tuition helps. So apply at roanstate.edu now, and let's succeed together.
Summer's not over yet. At Ray Varner Ford in Clinton, we offer a wide selection of reliable pre-owned vehicles to help you reel in every last drop of the season. Discover the savings in this 2017 Ford Focus SE local trade, 52,000 miles, $12,950. 2019 Subaru Forester Sport all-wheel drive, $29,935. 2019 Ford Ranger Lariat 4x4 Crew Cab, $34,950. Local you trust, pre-owned vehicles you can afford. Ray Varner Ford, your East Tennessee Ford dealership.
Pre-planning it makes the process just so much easier for the family. It relieves them of having to make some difficult decisions at a bad time. I've made arrangements with hundreds of families that I have never had a family come in and say, gee, I wish Mom hadn't have done this. Pre-planning, I think, is one of the best things you can do for your family, just to alleviate those concerns.
Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
And back to your OEB Law Game of the Week. Karen Harvey, Coach Dr. Dan Shoemaker. It's halftime. Kingston has had its way with Union County so far, 56-0. The Yellow Jackets lead over the Patriots.
Absolutely. Everything Kingston is doing tonight is working. Most everything that Union County is trying to do is not working. Makes for a tough ball game, but I know the coaches on both sides went in at halftime and we're still coaching really hard. Kingston working on whatever mistakes they had, keeping kids focused for the second half. Union County trying to build on any positives that came out of that last drive.
So our first Davis Funeral Home kickoff for Union County is taken about the 26-yard line by Kingston, and
Parker Brackett on the return.
This is Parker Brackett, gets up to about the 38-yard line, and that's where Kingston will take over. Kingston's average starting field position is the 44 of Union County, and as you see, we have a running clock.
Yeah, this third quarter and this fourth quarter are going to go by very quickly. You're going to see Kingston putting in a lot of folks who would normally not play in a very competitive type ball game to get them reps and experience.
As a matter of fact, new quarterback in now. That's Braden Rivers. Rivers with a handoff, and this goes to Blake Hester. And Hester is into Patriot territory, and that's enough for a Hammers 1st and 10. In that first half, Kingston had 318 total yards. Union County had 13.
Yeah, that is such an imbalance. There's not a lot you can say about that other than Kingston had it rolling in the first half.
305 of those yards were on the ground, only 13 through the air. And now here is a stop for pretty much no gain. That's Matt Reeder, sophomore.
Bryson Turpin on the tackle.
Now, one thing about this Union County roster, if you look at it real close, there are about 40 freshmen and sophomores on this roster, on a 57-player roster. So the future, obviously, should be bright as these youngsters start getting more reps and whatnot. But they're taking their lumps tonight.
They just got to stick with it. Got to stick with it. And with a quarterback keeper this time, it's Rivers. And Rivers is just a freshman. So this is valuable playing time for him.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Nicely. 3rd and 9.
Pickup of 1. Makes it 3rd and 9. Getting that running clock. Running clock in Coalfield tonight. The Yellow Jackets have already defeated Midway. Running clock the entire second half. They started at 7 o'clock, and that game is over. Final score 56-0.
Wow, that game got over quick.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on the corner.
Yeah, here's Rivers with a quarterback keeper, and
I think he's got the first down.
He does. That is a Hammers 1st and 10.
Out of bounds by number 42, Wilkie. That carry good for a 1st and 10, Kingston.
Yeah, we had Midway last week, and there was a scuffle, and we know that they were without some players. We don't know how many they were without, but we know that they were without some players this week going up against Coalfield.
Going up against a good Coalfield team, you need all hands on deck, and they weren't able to do that this week.
We're certainly not at full strength.
No.
So here's the Hammers 1st and 10. Rivers hands it off. This is to Hester. And Hester stopped for a loss of about 1.
Yeah, stopped for a loss. Union County able to penetrate up front. Let the linebackers run a little bit, and they were able to make a tackle there.
2nd down.
Negative play on 1st down is a positive play for Union County and this defense. So we've already gone by 4 minutes here in this 3rd quarter, so just that clock is just ticking. So, if we get done early tonight, which looks like we might, if we get done before 10, we can't take you to the Free Medical Clinic Friday Night Scoreboard Show, as here's a pretty nice run, and that's Matt Reeder on the carry. The Austin P band that was here at halftime is going to have a performance after the game, as well as the Roane County band. So maybe we'll be able to bring you some of that, because that's pretty neat.
Yeah, that'll be nice to watch. Austin P going up on the hill at UT tomorrow to take on Tennessee. I expect great things out of Tennessee, obviously, in a game like that. But again, Austin P is going to get us some experience. Nice run.
This is Reeder again. Just a sophomore. That is a nice run. See this on the Chuck Fleischman replay. It's a nice little cut in. Planted that foot, found the hole.
Austin Peay's going up to play UT. My alma mater, Tennessee Tech, is headed out to New Mexico to play the Lobos. So you go play those games, you know you're going to take a loss, but you get a nice little payday and some great experience and exposure.
And indeed.
Stop for a loss.
Hester stopped for a loss on this play.
No gain, second down.
Bring up second down.
Ooh, the linebacker slid through there and made a nice play. That'd be number 50, Trey Cates, made a nice play, sophomore. So he's got a couple more years.
So the freshman, Braden Rivers, in at quarterback. Then here's the handoff, goes to Reeder.
Matt Reeder on the give.
Reeder picks up a couple.
Number 54, Dustin Anderson. Number 36, Braden Daniels on the stop. Parker, please. 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. It'd be interesting to see if we throw the ball or we're going to go 2 down right here. I know we're not going to punt on 4th down. We're too close inside.
So, and Brad just pointed this out. We'll mention this. Former Morgan County great Parker McKinney out of Coalfield High School in his senior season with Eastern Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky taking on the Kentucky Wildcats tomorrow at 3. That game, of course, in Lexington. As Rivers comes up shy of the first down.
Number 35, Wheeler.
I saw Parker as a freshman at Tennessee Tech.
4th and 2
was starting
from the 14.
by that time of the season, and I never saw a bad throw.
No.
I saw some throwaways where nobody was open, and I saw some receivers make some drops for some incompletions, but every decision he made was the right decision. And of course they won that day pretty handily. And I just got to thinking, man, he's something special, and he always has been.
Exceptional athlete. This 4th down run, here's Matt Reeder. He's still on his feet. He's trying to get in for the score, and he will.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Kingston. Matt Reeder.
Reeder carries from the 15-yard line for the Yellow Jackets score.
And Kingston scores again.
Yeah.
Clock stopped just for a moment as they won't go to a backup kicker, though. Littlefield will attempt the extra point here.
Just a little trivia. I hear the band playing Washington Lee Swing. That was the fight song at Lookout Valley High School back when I was there 100 years ago, so I recognize that tune well.
This extra point is up, and it is good. Littlefield 9 for 9 on extra points, and Kingston now leads 63-0 over Union County in our OEB Law Game of the Week.
Football is back, and OEB Law is excited for a season full of big hits and those nail-biting near misses. If you've been injured, OEB Law will come to your defense. Call OEB Law and turn your wreck into a check.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Back to your OEB Law Game of the Week as Littlefield gets set to kick this one deep for your Davis Funeral Homes kickoff. Davis Funeral Homes, of course, 2 locations serve you, Harriman and Wartburg. Go to davisfuneralhomes.com for all the information you need. And this is a high spinner that will hit at the 5 and die. And Nicely.
And there's the flag.
So Nicely thought that would roll into the end zone. It did not. That put him in a bad spot. So he was tackled basically on the spot, but then you had a late hit against Kingston. So that'll give Union County the ball around the 20-yard line. So it's almost like no harm but foul.
But foul. No harm but foul. Yeah, that looked like a nice pitching wedge coming in on the green. It just hit and died right there. I've never been able to hit one of those, but guys I play with have.
Finley moves the ball to the Patriot 24-yard line.
You'll see that late hit right here.
Union County.
Was completely late.
Yeah, just a little overzealous, a little eager. A lot of new faces in on defense, too, for Kingston.
So Carter Nicely will step in and take the quarterback snap. Nicely with a quarterback keeper. Tries to get the edge. He does. To the 30, 35, to the 40, still on his feet. Some positive yards here, almost to midfield. It's Carter Nicely.
Nicely carries.
Yeah, that's the biggest offensive play tonight for the Patriots.
By number 83, Landon Ryder.
This little student body left. Now the Patriots are huddling. We're not going no huddle right now, so they're content to use a little more clock.
Nicely.
Ooh.
Not Nicely.
Yeah.
At that time, it was Josh Bailey getting the direct snap.
Bailey was just a little bit deep for that snap, and you'll see it kind of dies in front of him, so it kind of messes the timing up just a little bit.
In on the tackle for Kingston, that's Blake Hester.
He might have been about a yard deep, deeper than he should have been.
Second down and 12. And now a new ball carrier in the game. It's Darren Kern. Not much there. Maybe to the line of scrimmage.
Kingston's just playing a very vanilla, very plain 4-3. With a cover 3 behind that, they're bringing the strong safety up to the strength call or the wide side. And yeah, this is very base stuff and letting them play.
It's a final, and Sunbright Rockwood defeats the other Tigers of the district 49-0. That game also had a running clock in the second half. West in the fourth quarter leads Maryville 21-7. Now Nicely back in at quarterback. He will keep it.
Off the edge, there he goes.
And finds more running room. He'll have the Hammers first and 10.
Nicely carries.
It's the end of the third quarter, guys.
Rivers.
And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. We'll start the fourth quarter
on the tackle
with Union County with a Hammers first and 10. The ball will be at the 37-yard line of the Yellow Jackets.
That's the end of the third quarter.
This is your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
And back at your OEB Law Game of the Week as we get set to begin the fourth quarter. That third quarter went by very quickly. Some scores of interest for you at halftime. Oliver Springs leads over Oakdale by a score of 21-20. That's the last update we had. In the third quarter, early in the third quarter, it is Oneida leading over Wartburg 13-12.
Ooh, tight ball game.
At halftime, Greenback was leading over Harriman 22-14. It's a final. Anderson County defeats Fulton tonight. Final score 50-14. As we get set to start our fourth quarter here, Carter Nicely again lines up at quarterback. And again, we'll run it around the left side. Found a lot of success on that on this drive. And Nicely still on his feet. Gets down to about the 15-yard line. That's another Hammers 1st and 10.
Yeah, they found a little power game right there. Which they're able to take advantage of. With these younger guys in, they're able to get a little push up front.
Carter Nicely, one of the few upperclassmen on this team. He's a junior.
Yeah, runs hard right there. Good run.
And now it's Lucas Welch in to get the direct snap. And Welch looks for running room. And he finds it down to the 5-yard line.
Lucas Welch carries.
Good pickup for Welch.
Number 63, Corey Price. Number 10, Blancaster on the stop.
This is like
second down 1.
Quarterback by committee for Union County.
It really is. It really evidently. I'm thinking here, and I'm not talking to Coach Malacote about it, but he's got certain skill sets in each young man, and so he's trying to take advantage of that by rotation.
Nicely back in there now. He's going to have Nathan Hensley to his left. All the success has gone to the left, and they send an extra blocker that direction.
Here it comes.
And here is Nicely.
Touchdown.
Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Union County.
Carter Nicely carries from the 5-yard line.
So they crack that goose egg and get 6 on the board, and we anticipate they'll go for 2 right here.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody bring a kicking block out.
The 2-point conversion made the difference in their overtime victory over Claiborne County 2 weeks ago.
Looks like we're going to get the same play over here to the left again.
Except with a different back. Oh, man. Josh Bailey took the direct snap. And, yeah, that didn't work. But, nonetheless, Union County gets on the board. They now trail Kingston 63-6. They've got their rally caps on the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Honey, they're back.
Come on. No. Get out of here. Get out of here. No more. Pat.
A professional grade lawn is going to attract attention. Simplicity Lawn Tractors.
And back at your OEB Law Game of the Week. 10:22 left to go in this one. Kingston with just a small 57-point lead as we get set for a Davis Funeral Home kickoff again.
If you watch both sidelines, the thing that I love about this game is pretty much decided, right? We know how this is going to end. But you still got coaches working, right? Coaches are still coaching them up. And whether it's the young guys in or whatever, we're still trying to coach technique. We're trying to coach scheme to get them where they need to be.
So on this Davis Funeral Home kickoff, it's Tanner LaRue, and LaRue kicks kind of a knuckleball. It's taken at the 25-yard line.
He's got a seam. Oh, they cut him off.
And
Swicegood on the return.
That is Keaton Swicegood. And that's good coverage by Union County. Ball will be spotted, looks like, at the 40-yard line.
Kingston 40, first down, Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it looks kind of like the old pooch kick we used to run. Got to get a little more height on it so you can get down and cover that. But they covered it pretty well. I thought he was getting ready to break the edge, break that contain right there. Uh-oh. Timeout?
It is a timeout. And it's Union County's timeout, which is brought to you by Patterson's Appliances, hiring now for sales, delivery techs, and service techs. Find them on Indeed to apply.
Our story starts with a promise made to the communities of East Tennessee. A promise to always look forward, to the horizon, and past it. A promise to help you live well. At Covenant Health, whenever you enter one of our hospitals, visit any of our physicians, or talk to us on the phone, we will welcome you and your family as one of our own. Because it's about you, and it's about time. Covenant Health. For every moment.
Pat Ryan here with Kathy Mae Martin. If you're thinking of buying or selling real estate, then make the right play call and contact Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs. Kathy's 30-plus years of knowledge and experience gives her clients the competitive edge. You know, like me on game day. Kick is up and it's good. Kathy Mae Martin for all your real estate needs.
And we are back at the OEB Law Game of the Week. Kingston will take over at the 40-yard line. And at quarterback is Braden Rivers. Handoff. This goes to Lanston Breadwell. Breadwell
breaks it.
And Breadwell is in a foot race that he's going to win. And Kingston is in the end zone again. What a run.
Got a flag.
But there are 2 flags on the play, and it's coming back. Oh, man. That was a great run that time by Lanston Breadwell. Breadwell started to his left and then cut it back and outran everyone on that Union County team.
Yeah, the Patriots did a good job shutting this off on the front side, but the backside contain was busted right there. And that gave him the seam.
Penalty from the spot of the foul moves the ball back to the 45. First down, 5.
Breadwell showing off some speed right there. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, which brings it back to the 45-yard line.
And these youngsters on both sides are getting valuable snaps right now.
Makes it a 1st and 5. So here's a handoff, goes to Bowden Ladd, and Ladd is wrapped up by 3 Patriots in the backfield.
Yeah, loss of 2 maybe.
Number 24.
Loss of 1, 2.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Just nowhere to go.
No.
By number 18, Olszewski. Second down.
The defensive front for the Patriots there just held the line of scrimmage. There was no seam, no gap.
So here's Breadwell again with the carry, and this time he's going to lose all the way back to the 40-yard line.
4th down.
Yeah, those linebackers for the Patriots are running right now.
That makes it 3rd and 10.
In the first half, this is when you would see fake jet sweep with Gettner keeping it back up inside for the big play. Those linebackers are running awful hard right now.
So here is Braden Rivers with the quarterback keeper and makes the first guy miss it. Look, he's got the sideline. No one near him. No flags on the play. Touchdown, Kingston. On that quarterback keeper, you said it was coming. You said that would be Gettner in the first half. Well, new quarterback does the same thing. And Kingston's got a 69.
They shut him off front side, so he breaks back, and there's no contain there.
That's the exact same thing that happened on that long run by Breadwell that got brought back.
Yeah.
Just to the opposite side of the field.
Exactly.
So Littlefield on to attempt his 10th extra point of the night. Snap is high. Ball set, it's up, and it is good. Littlefield 10 for 10 on the night, and Kingston has put up 70 points. It's 70-6. Yeah, look at that. That was a high snap. Credit Parker Brackett for getting that set down, and it is 70-6 here in Kingston.
We should never lose sight of our health. To keep moving forward, let's not forget everything we've learned. Limit the salty food options. Make your own daily exercise routine. And always receive regular checkups. More than anything, we have learned how important these small steps can make a big difference, so we can all continue to move forward together.
Getting set for another Davis Funeral Home kickoff. Davis Funeral Home getting a ton of mentions tonight. Their advertising paying off for sure. Davis Funeral Home's 2 locations. Wartburg, Harriman. Go to davisfuneralhomes.com for more information. Littlefield's kickoff is a little lower than normal, but this will go into the end zone for a touchback. And Union County will have a Hammers 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
There's been one turned into the press box. Come describe it if you lost your cell phone.
Maryville scored again. West now leads that one 21-14 in the fourth quarter.
Kingston fans.
Clinton defeats Campbell County tonight. Final score 55-14.
Did not see that one being such a blowout.
Oak Ridge has defeated Carnes. Final score 41-0.
Cherokee, go Jackets.
Powell beats Heritage tonight 47-17.
Bringing the ball back to the left. Kingston's able to run to that one.
Yeah, that's Darren Kern with the carry.
Kern carries. Number 35, Ferguson on the tackle. Number 57. Number 57, Ferguson on the tackle. Second down, 10.
They need to run some kind of counter off of that power play going left. I mean, I don't know what's in the playbook, but okay, we're going to go the right with it this time.
And Kern still on his feet.
Still running.
Good run there. Picks up about 12.
First down.
Tackled by number 45.
The Hammers 1st and 10 as we go under 4.5 to play in this game.
Alan Ramos.
Got some more substitutions coming in.
Number 63, Corey Price. First down, Patriots.
A lot of valuable experience for every single player out there tonight. And now coming back into the game to take the snap is going to be Carter Nicely.
Got a little seam.
Nicely kept.
And that is broken down. But after a pickup of probably about 5.
Joseph Edmonds.
So Union County, I mean, they're telling you what they're going to do because they've got a little H back there. And he's going to go to the side where they're going to run it to. And we want to say a big thank you again to Elaine Walden of East Tennessee Properties being a part of our team this year. You can give her a call or a text, 619-6748. She can help you buy your house. She can help you sell your house. She knows how to get it done, and she can do that for you. So now with the carry, this is Lucas Welch. And Welch has a first down. Welch is still on his feet up the sideline to the 30. And he's brought down before he reaches the 20, but that is a great run.
Big run.
By Lucas Welch. Let's see where they marked that. They marked that. They give him about the 20.
First down, Patriots.
Yeah, he's right there at the 20.
That's a 52-yard run by Lucas Welch.
Welch, one of the few seniors on this club. Nice run.
Nicely directing traffic. He tells that H-back, Bryson Turpin, where to go. So now we anticipate Nicely's going to run to the right. And that's what he does.
Follows that H-back.
Nicely carries.
Picks up another about 10 yards.
Number 65, Peyton Griffiths on the tackle.
Another big substitution for Kingston.
They're going to give him the Hammers first and 10.
Second down short.
First and goal.
Correction. First and goal.
They better go quick. They've got almost a minute left.
Nicely.
By the time they snap it, it's under a minute.
This time he's going to run to the left. How much you want to bet?
I'm not taking that bet.
And Nicely finds a hole.
Touchdown,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Union County.
10-yard line for the Union County score.
Nothing fancy at all there. You just move an H-back the direction you want to run, and then you run that way.
Remind all fans that both bands will be marching at halftime, performing their full halftime shows. Please stick around for the entertainment.
Yeah, that's just old-fashioned, straight-ahead, single-wing football right there. Direct snap back to the tailback and let him go.
And we might have the same thing. Carter Nicely. No, this time he's going to hand it off.
14.
Fooled everybody. That went to Jacob Imge.
Jacob Imge on the run.
It's just a sophomore on this team, but that gives Union County a better-looking football score. They have 14.
To Scott High School.
And Kingston leads it 70-14.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Macatira OEB Law Game of the Week. 70-14 is your score as we get set for once again another Davis Funeral Home kickoff, and it is a final. West defeats Maryville 21-14. For the first time since the year 2000, Maryville has lost back-to-back games. And this is also the second year in a row that Maryville has lost to the West Rebels.
That's a pretty good West Rebels team, though.
It is.
There's a lot of people lose to the West Rebels.
Kickoff is a low spinner.
Straight ahead. Ooh, cuts back.
What do we got here? And finally tackled on the play. That's Keaton Swicegood on the return. And the clock will run. We might not see another play.
We might not see another snap.
Newman. First down, Kingston from their own 49.
Play clock is off, so Kingston does not have to run another play.
Yeah, they're coming out to shake hands. Coach Pankey and his staff.
So that's how this one will end.
County 14.
Kingston 70, Union County 14. If you had told me coming into this one that Kingston would put up 70 points, I would not have believed it.
No, I wouldn't have either, Aaron. I thought we'd have a closer, tighter ball game than that.
Please stay tuned for halftime performances
So
immediately following the game.
we do have the Roane County Band. They will do their normal halftime performance, but also the Austin P Band will do a performance of their own in just a little bit. So that's a little bit of bonus coverage that we can grant you, because the Free Medical Clinic Friday Night Scoreboard Show doesn't start until 10, but we want to encourage you to stick around for that at 10 o'clock and call in. Tell us where you were tonight. Tell us the team that you were following tonight. Ask questions. And Jonathan Cox, as always, going to be there with David Queener. They'll give you all the answers that you need. So, yeah, Kingston moves to 3-1 on the year with the 70-14 victory over Union County. What's your takeaways from this one?
I think Kingston handled their business, obviously, but more importantly, they are now 1-0 in the district, which puts them in the top half. With the district games being played tonight, you're either going to be 1-0 or 0-1, if I remember the schedule correctly. So they have set themselves up in the top half. I think they go to Scott County next week for the game there. So they've done themselves some favors, a big favor by getting in the driver's seat now. They can control their own destiny at this point.
I can give you a score of interest. Greenback has opened it up over Harriman. The Cherokees now lead over the Blue Devils 30-14. So that game was very close and tight in the first half. Not as much now, although that is still just a two-score ball game.
Just two scores, but like I said last in the pregame, if you're looking at last week's heartbreak and waiting for that bad thing to happen, that can happen to you right there, because they played tight. First half they were really tight, really close ball game. Last week at Oliver Springs, and then the week before that at Wartburg. So they've got to get back on the good foot, so to speak, and get on the winning ways.
Yeah, speaking of Oliver Springs, I'd love to get an update to that Oliver Springs Oakdale score. Last one we had on that was the halftime score. Oliver Springs was leading 21-20. So that was a tight game.
Yeah, that was a tight ball game.
See what other scores we can try to bring you.
Now, as both of these teams go into preparation for next week, I used to always say it's never as bad as you think it is when you go pull the film, and it's never as good as you thought it was when you pull the film. So when Kingston looks, they're going to see mistakes, they're going to see missteps, and Coach Pankey's going to work on correcting those. Coach Malacote and his crew, when they watch the film, they're going to see some bright spots, and it's not as bad. You might be a step away here or a step away there, and maybe the technique is just not quite as good. And so, you get into the film room tomorrow, coaches meet on Sunday, put the game plan together, and then you get started working on next week.
Ask and you shall receive. I just got an update. In the fourth quarter, it's Oliver Springs leading over Oakdale 27-26.
Ooh.
That is a really good ball game.
Yeah. Really good ball game.
And it is a final. It just went final. Cleveland defeats Farragut 43-21. So how about Cleveland putting that butt whooping up on Farragut?
Farragut usually doesn't get treated that badly.
No, Cleveland, that's a tough squad.
Yeah. I think Anderson County scrimmaged Cleveland preseason this year. And I remember Coach Gillum talking about what a good program that is. So, Coach Gillum, man, they're going to play quality people in the run up to the district run, and you saw that tonight, right? When they went to Fulton and handled their business there.
I see Coach Joe Lane on your screen there.
There he is, the legend.
Joe Lane. I don't know. He's carrying that clock with him. Funny thing about Coach Lane, he used to run the clock for the Wartburg football games.
Yes, he did.
And I think when he got recruited over here to Kingston, I don't think they recruited him to be basketball coach. I think they wanted him to run the clock at football games. It's like, hey, listen, we heard you're the best. You've got a lot of experience at this. We need a clock keeper at our football games. So will you please leave Wartburg to be our clock keeper? And that's what he's carrying the clock with him.
Exactly.
And that's the athletic director with him there.
Exactly. So. I was talking to Larry Davis. Larry was the head coach when Coach Lane came to Wartburg, and he asked, Coach Lane, can you fill in the press box tonight? And Coach Lane stayed there until he left. And so now he's in the press box here in Kingston, too. So
that was 20 years.
Yeah.
That was 21 years.
Exactly.
Oh.
He was running that clock when I was there, so.
Getting ready to we're waiting on band performances.
Yeah, I see the Kingston band coming out, and we've got an impromptu football game going on with the youngsters. Here they come.
Then the Austin P Band will perform as well, which is neat because
that's cool.
That means you don't have to be in Neyland Stadium tomorrow to see that one.
My oldest son's fiance is an Austin P grad, so Lindsay, if you're listening out there, this is get to see the Austin P Band here. So. We're all tech people, so I don't know that I've ever seen the Austin P Band, so this will be a first for me as well.
So we will, as soon as this gets started, we will bring this to you as much as we can anyway, until we get to 10 o'clock. Then we will go send it back to Oak Ridge for the pre-medical clinic Friday night scoreboard show with David Queener and Jonathan Cox.
Those guys do a really great job. They get calls from all over, right? So they've got to handle calls from everywhere, and they do such a good job with that.
I did that show, I guess 4 or 5 years back. A lot of fun. The characters you get to call in, and then just the different games and teams that are talked about. It's very informative. It's very entertaining. And of course, towards the end of the night, once it gets to be around midnight or so, they'll talk Tennessee football as well. We expect Tennessee to beat Austin P tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's pretty certain. I would imagine. I hadn't seen a line on that game, but I would imagine Tennessee by a bunch, by 50.
And I want to say thank you, Chuck Fleischman, Congressman Chuck Fleischman, once again for being our replay sponsor once again this year. And now we will see the performance from the Roane County Marching Band.
Andrew Lane and Julia Stewart. Our instructor is Miss Debbie Ryan. This show is titled Captured, featuring the tunes Scheherazade, Tiger of San Pedro, and Fire and Rain. Soloists include Austin McKinney, Aaron Lane, Nathan Whittington, Mackenzie Rickard, and Ireland Beaumier, and Katie Melhorn. Drum majors, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the Roane County High School Marching Band! Ladies and gentlemen, the Roane County High School Marching Band.
So that's the Roane County Marching Band. Normally, that's the halftime performance that you will see, but since Austin Peay was in town, they did kind of a dual performance for halftime. Didn't have a chance to do their original deal there, so now we will get set for Austin Peay's band to come on, and we will again have them up until 10 o'clock if they're not done by then.
You know, one of the cool things about halftime was honoring all the alumni football players from the different decades, and then specifically honoring the 1976 or 73, state championship team, and seeing those guys here tonight, and, being recognized for such an accomplishment.
Director of bands and orchestras, Dr. Gregory Walnut. Percussion staff, Allison Steinquist, David Steinquist, Ashton Namanik, and Caden Fain. Guard staff, Amanda Jones and Jordan Hope Spitz. Your graduate
Now Austin Peay's band comes on.
Aaron, I found your bass player.
Jacob Knight, and I'm your voice.
Oh, yeah?
On the Governor's own, Ian McAllister.
Yeah. Wow.
Not typically you see that in a marching band, but I'm interested to hear what that sounds like.
Plugs that bass into the amp and cranks it up to 11. Brad got it.
And now, it's time to say good hand to the finest band in the land. From the field to the stands, it's your Austin Peay State University Governor's Own Marching Band. Looks a turn-up by the band that laid the groundwork for all metal bands, Metallica. The Governor's Own has always brought energy and passion with every single show because they live by one rule. Go big and go, go. Now we're taking you down the Mississippi River with an absolute rockin' tune by the late Tennessee legend herself, Tina Turner. We want everyone singing along with us. This is Well Mary.
enjoyed bringing you the Roane County Band and the Austin P Band, but now it is time for the Free Medical Clinic Friday Night Scoreboard Show. So, a reminder, next week it will be Seymour at Anderson County, and that is a region matchup. Anderson County trying to get ahead in that region after getting their first win of the night tonight against Fulton. So we will have that for you. Broadcast starts at 7 p.m. So looking forward to that one. For Coach Dan Shoemaker and Brad Jones, I am Aaron Harvey, and I've got the greatest playoff music ever in my life. So long, folks.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting one of the ORUD showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas.